Hello, and welcome to my 100-day project. My name is Lisbeth, and I'm a Danish mixed media artist. If you don't know what the 100-day project is, please look at my video from day one, and I will put a link below in the description box. And I will always, not always, but I will also put a link below in the description box for the playlist for this whole project. This week's video is week 10, from day 64 to day 70. And all the days before that is sitting here in my brass box. And I made my small pieces on watercolor paper, 7 by 15 centimeters. So I will put this away and let us begin. This week will be all about red with black or red with cream or white. And I particularly like this color combination. So let us begin with writing the date. It is day 64 and it is the 21st of April 2024. And it is quite early for me, because today, the 21st of April, is my mom's 90 years birthday, so I better make this so I can get to her and start a small party for her. Yeah. I have this little piece here, and it is fabric I have dyed myself with some acrylic paint, diluted acrylic paint. And it is an easy way to make your own fabric, not the fabric but the patterns on the fabric. So I'm gonna see if this can tear. Yeah, it can. And I like that the black edge stayed there. And then I have this old book page with red paint, acrylic paint on it too, and perhaps like this. And if I put a piece of it up here. I think I will put it underneath here, yeah, like this. And I always, not always, but if it is possible, put the text upside down, because it isn't the meaning that you're going to read what it says. It is just like a pattern. Yeah. This, yeah, I think that looks nice. And then I will take my glue. And put it down there, like this. And then put, yeah, perhaps like this instead. Yeah, I think that. And the glue on the fabric, and this is just an ordinary fresh juicy glue stick, and I am not precious with it. Something like this. Yeah. Oh, and there is a long red hair. God knows where that comes from. Like this. And what else can we do with it? I have this black felt ball. Perhaps I can try to cut it over and see. Whoopsie. I think they look nice because there are these round marks there. Yeah. Perhaps one is enough. Maybe I can find a little thing more for there, but what can it be? Just a moment. I think I will just take a little piece of this and try to make it square or squarish, if that's the word. Put that down there. And then the little one up. Yeah, that is perhaps too small. Can I find a bigger? I will fray the edges. Yeah, that's nice because it is a little darker, so perhaps you see it more. Yeah, something like this. I will glue it down. When I look at it like this, there are several things I could think of doing. I could perhaps make small French knots in the round red wonky circles there, and but I don't think I will do that. Perhaps I will make some black seed stitches here in the white and let it float down like this there, and this I would make some very small seed stitches in too. But I have these different reds and whites and a little black left here. So I will start with my black, and it is a little wet still, but I haven't time to wait for it to dry, so I will just begin. And again, as you have seen me done many times before, or perhaps many times before, I will take a small piece of tape and secure the thread there, and then I will. Seed stitches is the same as straight stitches or up and down stitches, or yeah, the simplest stitch you can do. But here they lie totally random, and I think it is a nice stitch to sew. I think it is nice. I know some people find it difficult to do it totally random, and they end up going the same direction, all of the small stitches. But I like them. I think you can see what I'm doing and you got the meaning, so you don't want to see me making all those stitches. That would be a little boring. I think it is much nicer to stitch yourself than to see other people stitching. Except if you're learning a new stitch, it is nice to see others do the stitch. That's the best way to learn it. For me, it is to see someone do it. Yeah, I will do a little more and be back. I have put some red cotton thread here in my needle, and again I have stitched small seed stitches in the felt ball here. Perhaps it is a little hard to see, but it is a little tricky to stitch in this felt ball, because you quite don't know where you can come up, so you must try to steer your needle a little around, and going down is easy. So yeah, I think perhaps one more stitch here. I pre-poke here, but let us see if I can come up here. Yeah, I think that was okay. And so down near the edge. So yeah, something like this. And again I will cut my thread, take a small piece of tape and secure the thread. And you can say, why all this taping? Why don't you make a knot or sew the thread in the stitches from the back? And of course you can do that when you end your stitching, but I don't like big knots here when I start, because it is paper, and if I want to mount it, they can make small bumps, because this paper isn't forgiving as if it has been fabric I was stitching into. So this was this piece for my mother's birthday. Hello, it is day 65, the 22nd of April, and this little piece is made of a board piece of fabric, a scrap fabric, and some jelly printed paper left over, and some small hashtag stitches at the bottom, and I had made the threads hang out there, and I think that looks quite nice. So all in all, that was a good day. Good afternoon. Today is day 66, and it is 32nd. No, it is 23rd of April. Yeah, me and these English numbers, yeah. But this piece is this is a piece from an old map where I have been some painting or jelly printed a little on it, and this is a piece of fabric from I think it is furniture fabric. It is a little heavy, and I made some cross stitches, and these round ones are punch holes from. I have some cards where I can see the different yarns I can buy, and there are punched holes in this cardstock, and these are the things that were punched out. So I think they look quite nice. So all in all, I'm satisfied with this day. Hello. Another day here in the project. What is front? This is back. And today is day 67. And it is the 24th of April 2024. And there is 8 months for Christmas now. Yeah, strange thing to say. Yeah, I dig these pieces from my box, and this is a piece of what do you call, linen or flax, I think you call it. And it is a quite nice color, but it is a little too big, so I will have to cut a little of it off. Perhaps Don't know if it will tear, but no, I can't make it tear, so I will have to cut it. That's bad, not bad, but that's not so nice because I really like the torn edges. So, and even if I do it like this, it isn't the same as when you're fraying it, when you rip it. But I can't do anything about that. And there's a lot of small leftover things. This could be sitting there. And then I have this piece of, it's a leftover from a jelly print. So I think that it is some cardstock of some kind. I think it is many years old. But I think I like it in this context here. So, yeah, but this end I think is best. And do we need more than this? This strip here, it is felt or wool. I have bought some meters of it. And perhaps that looks nice there. Like this. Perhaps this strip of the dots here. There are so many possibilities, and only one life, as far as I know. No, I don't like that. I think this is better. If I cut it, oops, cut it there, like this. Yeah, I think I like that. So let us glue the fabric on first. And where is my glue stick? Here it is. The nice thing about having a studio or a working table like mine is when I'm done here today, I would let all my materials and all my snips and bits and bobs be on the table, go out, close the door, and come back tomorrow. I haven't to clean up or do anything else, so I'm so privileged to have such a room, and I appreciate it every day. And I also use this room very much, so yeah, that's nice. I know this piece is going to be there, but is it too much the same? Perhaps I have, don't I have a small, perhaps I have a small piece of black fabric somewhere. I will just look for it and be back. I found this small piece of fabric, black fabric here. I don't know what it is. It is very loose in the weaving. So I will be a little careful when I glue it down. Oh no, I have to put the paper on first, I think. Here, like this. Here. And then the fabric. mind these small threads hanging out there. It's nice. And where was my felt? It is here. Yeah, this is better, and this is crooked, and I don't like that. So let me see if I can cut it. Yeah, that is crooked too. A good amount of glue here so can keep it down. It is quite 3D. You put such a thing here up here, not up here, on there. I was supposed to say, yeah. I will look a little on it and see what I will embroider. So I think I will just make some straight stitches over there and make a little cluster of French knots there. So to begin with the straight stitches over there, I will just go down here. This is just my regular thin cotton thread I use most of the time. Secure it and just go on the other side. This will look like a railway track. Oops. And there goes my thread again. And I pre-poke here because I can't see where to come up from the back side. See, I don't like that. I came up in the red felt, and I don't like that. Down there and pre-poke. Go down here. Pre-poke. Come up and down and pre-poke. Come up and down. I think you got the meaning. I will do the whole row down and be back. So all the way down here I've done the stitching, and now I will make some French knot here up in the little area here, and I have taken a much thicker thread because I like them to be chunky, these knots, French knots. But the way I do them is I hold my needle like this and I take my thread in this hand and then I go around a couple of times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I go down nearly in the same hole, and then I keep the tension on this thread here and pull the thread through, and then you have a small fine French knot. So let us do a couple more. Pre-poke, come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and nearly in the same hole. Go down. Keep the tension here on the thread, and there you have a second one. And I'll just place them quite random. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was Danish and meant 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull it through here. Come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it is the only stitch that has the same name in Danish and in English. French knot. Yeah, the knot is called en knude på dansk, in Danish, but the French is the same. 2, 3, 4, 5. Go down here, just next to the hole you came up in. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and go down nearly the same way at a place like this. There you have them. Good morning. Today is day 68 and it is the 25th of April, and this little piece looks like this. And I can tell you that this fabric is a bought fabric, but I have stitched all the small black straight stitches there. A piece of jelly printed book page, some felt, and this ring, I think it is called a sealing ring, and I've just stitched it through to secure it here. So I'm not that keen on that red color. I think it is too much like a tomato soup color, but I like dots, so yeah, it is what it is. Good afternoon and welcome to another day here in my 100-day project. This piece here is day 69 and it is the 22nd of April. And this is a little crazy one. This fabric is a fabric I have jelly printed myself. And this is an old piece of furniture fabric. Some black paper. And this is a strip. You know what a strip is. And this is I don't know. It's a big sequence, or perhaps you call them bangles. I'm not quite sure, but if anyone knows, let me know. And this is just straight stitches and a big star stitch there. So this was quite fun. Good morning and welcome to, let us write it down here, day 70, and it is the 27th of April 2024. And I just realized that I am 2/3 in the project, and I really think this has gone very quick, and I'm so glad I decided to change color or working way every week, even though it's the same paper I use and the concept is the same, but I'm not bored at all with it yet, so that is very nice. Last year when I was 2/3 in the project, I was nearly throwing up about it, but I'm stubborn, so I finished it. But this way here suits me very much and much better. Yeah, but you couldn't know when you began, so just to let you know, I have picked those small strips here, and I think I will place them something like this, and this fabric is fabric I have painted myself, these two pieces, and this is also a piece I have torn off another thing where I printed with black, and there's a little black left here, but let us see if we can get this to sit like this. Yeah, I think that looks nice. So let me glue that down. Like this. And then the red piece here. I have small threads everywhere here on my table, and they are hanging on my sleeves and my fingers and everywhere. Like this. And the last piece, I think I want the red in the bottom. This is the back side. Like this. Yeah, and I can see this is sitting too far down, because I want see here. Yeah, that. Yeah, no, I don't like they are the same. Boop, boop, boop. What can I do about this? And I will have to drag it a little further down. This is a nice thing here, the glue isn't dry yet, so. And then this piece, so like this. That looks fine to me. And in this little ball I have all kind of straight small pieces. And I have these two very small felt balls. That it was one ball, and I have at one time cut it in two. And I also have this piece here, and this is some kind of plastic, and it is hollow, and there's a thread inside the hollow plastic, and it was round, and I knitted with the thread, and then I put it between two pieces of baking paper and put my iron on it, and then it became flat. This yarn is called Rubko, and it is a yarn I have bought in the Danish Yarn Association. I think it is meant for weaving into seats in buses and cars, so they will be more, they will last longer. So perhaps I can cut a piece of this off and see if that looks nice. Yeah, I think it does. And perhaps like this. Yeah, I think it should be like this. It's a quick decision, not thinking so much, just do it. And then I will, yeah, I think I will put the glue down here. And again, they're one of these threads, they are everywhere. Yeah, it isn't so strange, there's thread everywhere when you're working with fabric. Put that there. And this piece here, I think I need to sew down. But I could just give it a little something so I know where to put it. Like this. And I think I will turn it this way and hold it like this and let it dry for a little, and then I will be back. This whole piece is very red, so I have decided to stitch this on with black thread. And again, as I've done so many times before, I will come up. I can feel it isn't quite dry yet, but I think I can manage. Secure this and go a little further out so I can see the stitches. I think that would be nice. So there. And this is easy to poke in the thread here, as the red thread there. Poke and come down there, and again pre-poke here. Down. Down there. But I think you know what I am doing, and I think you can do it yourself if you want to. So I will just stitch the whole way around this piece here and be back. So done with the sewing, and I'll just make some 2 small crosses there. And when I looked at it, I think I thought it there was something not looking right there. So I managed to put a little black piece of paper inside here. I just lifted this up and put a little black piece of paper in there. So I don't know if I quite like it. I think it is a little too confusing maybe there, but it is what it is, and I can undo it. Of course you can undo it. I know I couldn't live with what it looked like, so I just made a lot of long straight stitches in a cluster here, or this in a little area here, and I like this much better. So this is how day 70 ended up. So yeah, so this was week 10 in my 100-day project, and who knows what next week will bring. I will remove my scrap box with my red stuff and give it a little thought what I will do tomorrow, but you never know. So I hope you like my videos and you like to see my project here, and if you do, please give this video a thumbs up, and perhaps you would consider subscribing. That would be very helpful for my little Danish channel. I think I am talking blah, blah, blah today, but yeah, it is that way sometimes. But take care, stay creative. Until tomorrow. Bye bye.